it is the DARKSABER.
Just take a look at this. Hey, what is up? Mal here for Unbox Everything, and this is one of the lightsaber reviews I am most excited for because this is the DARKSABER. So if you've been watching the Clone Wars and especially the Mandalorian over the past few years, this is the DARKSABER, which is heavily featured in that series. The leader of Mandalore holds the DARKSABER, and I've reviewed a bunch of lightsabers before, but this is my first time reviewing the DARKSABER, so I'm super excited for this one. Let's take a look at it. This one is from SabersPro, and already their box looks really, really nice. And maybe you're a big fan of the Mandalorian and the DARKSABER, and you've been looking at different companies that make it and aren't sure which one to get. Well, this is the one from SabersPro. It already feels really, really premium, not like just a cheap box, but yeah, already really liking this. Let's open it up and check out the DARKSABER. In the box we got the usual charging cable and the screws, instruction manual, comes with an acrylic stand that you can put together, so really nice to display your lightsaber. And we've got the blade over here. Okay, we'll look at that in a bit. And here we've got the hilt. This is pretty incredible. I've watched a bunch of reviews of other companies' DARKSABERs, and this one looks so good. The other ones have like shiny black paint and all that, but this one, oh man, this looks so good. I really want to go in depth with this, so let's start at the top. This is the top of the saber. Just look at all the detail that goes into this part. That looks amazing. And then over here, this is actually hollow, so you can see through that. And you're going to be able to actually see the blade, the light from the blade coming through here, so that's super cool. And then of course we've got the guard part here, which is flat. One thing I really like about it is that it's a matte black, so it doesn't look cheap like a shiny black paint, but it's actually matte black, which looks really nice. Then going down here we've got the ignition button, and just look at all those detailing and molding. And I love the way that the silver and the black are like matte finishes, so they're not overly glossy or shiny, which makes this really stand out. Then down here at the bottom we've got this part, which is hollow as well, and then we've got the ring to hook onto your belt or whatever. And of course the different thing about the DARKSABER is that it is flat. It's not completely round, but it is a sort of flat kind of hilt, but it's not too flat that it feels uncomfortable. This actually still feels really nice and comfy to hold in the hand. As for the weight, it's got a really great weight and feels really, really premium with the material. So really solid, feels really good in the hand, great weight distribution. So with the hilt, I am super impressed with this already. One last look, this is the hilt of the DARKSABER. One of my favorites already. And of course another thing that makes it different is the actual blade. Looks so good. This is the blade of the DARKSABER. So there's all the detail of the cracked, broken fragments over there. Looks really, really nice. And of course the edges are gonna be lighting up. And of course it is flat. So this looks really nice. So let's put it all together now. Here we go, we got the blade screwed in. What I really like is that it only has 2 screws that you gotta screw in to tighten it up. Not like other sabers that take like 5 or 6. This one was just 2, so it was really easy and really quick. So this is what the DARKSABER looks like. Of course, we wanna try it now turned on. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's kill the lights. And now we are gonna turn on the DARKSABER. Here we go. Woo! Look at that. That looks so nice. Okay, so some initial reactions. Look at this. It is so bright. It looks so good. One thing is, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but you can kind of see a bit of the individual light bulbs. Let me turn this down a bit. Like here you can kind of see the individual light bulbs, so it's not super seamless. On the front, it is a lot more seamless. So this literally just looks like a glowing strip, but at the back you can kind of see a bit of the light bulbs over there, but nothing too much to worry about. And the feel is also really different because we got that flat blade, so it kind of wobbles just a little bit. I don't know if you can see that, but you know, you can bend it a bit like that. Like, it's not like super solid like a normal lightsaber, which is like a pole. This one can kind of slightly bend, but it still feels really good, but feels different to hold in the hand than a normal lightsaber, which I love because it just makes the DARKSABER that much more unique. Of course, over here is super cool because you can see it glowing even through the hilt. I really love that feature. And of course, all of these like broken fragments look really, really nice as well. So that is the DARKSABER. I love also how it turns on. So of course it's a Neopixel, so you can do it just by twisting. And I love the way that it starts from the bottom and goes to the top. So one more time, like, I love how the speed of it. Ooh, it looks so good. Okay, so I'm super happy with this, and of course the Neopixel, so you can change the sound fonts and the colors and everything. So you can change the boot up or ignition, something like that. I'm probably never going to use that setting because it takes super long, but it's just really cool to show off the different kind of ignitions. So here it is now in green. It turns out there are two buttons. There's the ignition and then there's another button on top of it, and that's the one that changed the blade color.
Color switch. Color switch. Color switch.
Blue.
Color switch.
Lighter blue.
Color switch.
Like a teal.
Color switch.
There's a yellowish green.
Color switch.
White. Yellow.
Color switch. Color switch.
So you can see that these are kind of muted a bit. They're not super colorful. So like the red looks really nice actually. The red looks really nice as a DARKSABER. So I would say out of all the colors, the red and then the basic white look really nice. But the other colors,
Color switch.
like this one is a bit pinkish.
Color switch.
The blue also looks cool, but you know, probably would stick with the white.
Color switch.
So of course there's different sound fonts. That's like a more basic one. Yoda. There we go. You can hear the sound of that one.
I am the Inquisitor.
And of course it changes everything, like even the blade effects. This one's pretty wild.
Tell me, is this training? My training? No. Always training, the universe is.
I really like how you can see the color through the hilt.
I am told it is the DARKSABER.
Alright, so this one should be the basic DARKSABER because we heard that voiceover of the Mandalorian, so this should be the basic DARKSABER. Alright, this really looks like the DARKSABER now, with it kind of flickering and it, listen to that, just listen to it. That sounds really cool. So I think that this is the actual DARKSABER sound font and how it should be, where it's kind of unstable. So it's got the blade effects, the sound effects, and the color. This is perfect for the DARKSABER. So I think we found the perfect sound font for the DARKSABER. This one is really, really good. And with that, I think we found the perfect DARKSABER with this sound font and everything coming from SabersPro. Of course, there's even more sound fonts to go through, but I just wanted to show you some of my favorite ones and which ones I think are the best. And of course, this one. Ah, it's so good. Alright, I'm very happy with this, and if you are looking for a replica Darksaber, I really recommend this one from SabersPro. It is the Neopixel version, and I'm super happy with this one. Okay, that's been it for today. This has been the Darksaber from SabersPro. Check out the links in the description if you want to pick one up for yourself, and if you got more questions, sound off in the comment section and I'll try to get back to you. But that's been it for today. Thank you for watching, hope you did enjoy, and as always I will see you back here next time as I continue to unbox everything.